Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 52 of my New York City wrestling series for TEW 2016. So this is Shamrock Showdown, but first of all I want to say thank you for all the support on these recent videos. Well, it's not really recent, I mean, we're up to episode 52 now, and yeah, basically just the support since I really started the series and started playing TEW has just been really positive and quite amazing, to be honest, so thank you. Another thing to mention, I actually booked this show quite a while ago, and obviously I like to pre-record quite a few of my episodes, and I've just recently finished my exams. Well, actually, they finished about a week ago, and that was when I booked this show. I booked it just prior to that, and yeah, so it was booked a little while ago. I still sort of know what's going on, but yeah, let's get into the show, and I'll try and give you a rundown. Okay, so here we have Marvel Malloy. He basically comes out and cuts a promo on Dean Waldorf, the Empire Champion, and says that he's picked up a lot of wins recently and he feels that he deserves a title match for the Empire title tonight against you, Dean Waldorf. And that gets him 100 A-star, gets the show off to a strong start. Marvel has a gimmick that's getting stale, so that's a little bit of a worry, but it's okay. It's okay. Marvel's actually quite over. I think he was an 80B before the show. So we move into our first match, which gets a 68C plus, pretty good. In a decent match, Marv Statler defeated Graham Gorman in 2010 by pinfall with a backdrop backbreaker. We have Marv Statler with a gimmick that's stale as well, and Graham is getting better at his gimmick as well, which is good to see. Of course, I've mentioned it in the past previous episodes, but Graham is a very good wrestler. He's also he's a negative influence backstage, which is unfortunate. But yeah, we also have Marv Statler improving in his flying skills here as well. So 68, I mean, Graham's not very popular. I don't actually think he's popular at all. He's probably like an F+. But yeah, good win for Marv. Solid match to start the show. Happy with that. We then have a 100 A-star Menace promo by the franchise players. Of course, Ross and Julius. We then go into their match, which gets an 86B+. In an exceptional match, Heartbreak and Whitehead defeated the franchise players in 1938 when Bret Heartbreak defeated Julius Moore by pinfall using the ropes for leverage. And then we have Seth being the weak link in the match, as you would kind of expect. We get the lack of not enough selling, as you would kind of expect having Ross Henry in the match. No worker improvements, but at 86B+ for these two teams. And then you have Bret Heartbreak with a 90 in-ring performance, and Ross with an 86. So, yeah, pretty good. Bret Heartbreak, he's probably nearly ready for a decent push. Okay, so we then have a freestyle angle, which gets a 93A. Basically, just Raven Nightfall and her. She's obviously the manager of the Ministry of Darkness, and she basically just talks up the Ministry of Darkness with their upcoming match up next against Flash Power. Of course, Emmanuel Bryant and Steve Flash. She looked lost out there. Okay. She's also getting better at a gimmick, but she looked lost out there for whatever reason. Let's have a look at the dirt sheet. It's all positives. Okay, anyway, moving on. It's still a pretty good promo, and the match itself gets a 75B-. In an exceptional match, the Ministry of Darkness defeated Flash Power in 801 when Aldous Blackfriar defeated Emmanuel Bryant by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Once again, another tainted win for the heel team. The Ministry of Darkness make defense number 3 of their NYCW tag team titles. Steve was obviously the weak link, because his stats have all turned to shit, basically. But yeah, we've got the good chemistry, the excellent chemistry by Aldous and the Prowler. This was also the cooldown match, so that's a very decent rating for a cooldown match. And yeah, pretty decent performance by the Ministry of Darkness there. Any worker improvements? No. Okay. We then go to a 53C- catchphrase for Fro Shaw. He's got a big match up next against Ernest Youngman, and the match itself gets an 82B, which is pretty good for Fro. He's not that over, and his stats are a little bit lower than, he could probably have around this stage of the game. We are in 2020, of course. In an exceptional match, Ernest Youngman defeated Fro Shaw in 20 minutes 2 seconds by pinfall with the hit. Ernest and Fro have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. And then we had the lack of psychology on display, which is a little bit of a bummer, but still, that great chemistry has obviously helped the grade here. But Ernest got a 99 in-ring performance. Ernest is a beast. Okay, so we move into the next angle. This is advancing the storyline, basically. It gets a 98 A-star. Okay, so Ace of Spades beat down Ernest Youngman after his match, and who else but the franchise players, of course. They're all embroiled in this storyline. They make the save, and they help Ernest back to his feet after clearing the ring of Heartbreak and Whitehead. And of course, you got Spencer outside the ring, just getting a little bit pissed off. So yeah, franchise players make the save. We're going to handle some changes here. We're going to complete the turn. Ernest Youngman is now a face, and it was a complete success as well, which is good to see. We have Spencer being a real star. Yeah, Seth Whitehead not coming across looking good, and then Ernest also came across pretty well, so good stuff. I think these three guys were rated on entertainment. Ernest was rated on overness, and the franchise players were rated on menace, as you would pretty much expect. So yeah, 2 points off of 100. I'm quite happy with that. And the main event of the evening, not as good as actually two of the matches on the card. Only gets an 80B. So that's it's a little bit lower than I thought it would be. A 30-minute match as well, probably a little bit too long actually. If it was 20, it might have actually done better because of the definite lack of psychology. So I probably should have realised that when I was booking it. But anyway, in an exceptional match, Dean Waldorf defeated Marvin Malloy in 30 minutes 22 seconds by pinfall with a Waldorf salad toss. Dean Waldorf makes defense number 5 of his NYCW Empire title. Yeah, pretty decent in-ring performances from both of them. We've got 88 for Dean and 82 for Marvel. No worker improvements, and yeah, not a great main event, but still, it's decent enough, I suppose. Okay, the overall show rating gets a 78B. Apparently we used Seth too much, Fro too much, Graham too much as well. Because I think all these guys are like lower mid-carders, and I don't think you're supposed to put them in matches over 16 minutes. So yeah, that's kind of understandable. We get the increase in our popularity in the tri-state region, and I need to do a few happiness speeches. That's what we'll call them. We'll call them happiness speeches, because we've got a few people that are a little bit upset with us for taking some losses here, taking some L's. Who else was it? I can't remember. Actually, that might be it. Yes. You know what? Let's go with... Who was it? It was the franchise players. Let's go with Bret Heartbreak. He was really good in that match, actually. I'll give him a hug. Okay, happy, pleased, and pleased. Yeah, so Julius was unhappy, and yeah, Marvel Malloy was unhappy about taking a loss in a title match for the Empire title to Dean Waldorf. I just don't understand that. Where he gets off at thinking that he's better than Dean Waldorf and just basically is unhappy that he's not winning the title. That's kind of bullshit, to be honest. But anyway, let's have a little look at the card here. 78B, as I mentioned. Not our best show. Obviously, the main event let us down. Yeah. Oh well. All good. The Ed Hansen Memorial Tag Team Cup, which did do better than us. Of course, it was on pay-per-view. And you got Mountie and Bloodstone defeating Mighty Mo and Greg Wright. Interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay. Let's have a little look at a few things. We'll have a look at the popularity. I think we did actually go up. I think we're 50. Yeah, I think that went up after the second show that we run. So we're now at 50D+. I'm not sure if that went up or down. I think it went down to 47, and then I think it went back up to 48 after that second show, which was a little bit weird that it went down, but that's all good. It's over 47, which is, the main thing. We're still 20 popularity in New England, Mid-Atlantic, and the Great Lakes as well, and still 10 in Ontario and Quebec in Canada. Okay, so Free Shaw. Why is he annoyed? He's annoyed at the booking of a match from main event still, even though he's a lower mid-carder. Doesn't really make too much sense. I understand why he's upset. I think we'll give him 2,000, because I actually like this guy, and I have plans for him at the moment. He's kind of embroiled in that whole Ace of Spades storyline. So yeah, let's have a little look at a few things actually. Bret Heartbreak, after that amazing match, I really hope he went up in popularity. Okay, he's an 89A. Was that up? Yeah, that's up a lot. Up 7 points. So Bret's now, yeah, we should order. He's only a mid-carder with 89 popularity. That can't be right. At least up in mid-card. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Aldous, is he? Yeah, he's main event now. Let's have a little look at him. He should probably be B plus A still. Yeah, he's B plus. I think he was A at one stage, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay, so he's down 1 point. That's alright. I mean, their match wasn't too amazing. They're actually the cool-down match this week. Have a look at Dean. Of course, he's gone down a little bit recently with his tag team title loss. So he's back up 2 points, which is kind of what I wanted out of that match. Someone that he could just beat, get a title defense against, and gain a little bit more popularity. Have a look at Julius Moore. He took a loss. His popularity wasn't that great anyway, to begin with. And it's also gone down 3 points, which is pretty bad. Need to look at Ross, because that's his tag team partner, of course. So have a look at his skills first. I want to see his psych. Okay, he's nearly a C- in psychology. Alright. Well, it's kind of good. It's 35 selling. I think that's up a little bit over the last couple of months. Yeah. In the last year, he's gone up 2 points in selling. That's bad. Anyway, okay, he's dropped a lot, I think. Yeah, he's dropped 5 points this month. Dropped down from an 83B plus to a 78B. Interesting. That's not great, to be honest. That's really quite bad. Raven. I wish she would still wrestle, because I'd probably bring her in and bring her in and basically use her as the cornerstone of the women's division. So it's a little bit unfortunate that she's retired. Okay, anyone else? Marvel Malloy. We'll see if his popularity actually took a dip. He's only upper mid card now. He's still a B. He only dropped 1 point, so I don't know what he's all that troubled about. And the final person we'll have a look at is Graham. Okay, so it's 25E, which is up 3 points after that loss to Marv Statler. I know I said that was the last one, but this will be the last one. So he's back up. No, he's down. How is he down 1 point? Anyway, okay, that'll do us, I think. Anything else? Let's have a look at the creative meeting really quickly. I don't think anything's really changed at all, to be honest. No. I don't think so. Who's hot, who's not? No one. That's pretty good to see no one in the who's not category. Yeah, I don't really want to bring any of these guys in. As far as that goes, I have actually been looking for new signings recently. May as well have a look at my shortlist if I can find it. Totally blind sometimes. Yeah, I've got a pretty large shortlist, as you can see. We've got quite a few women on here as well that I've been thinking about bringing in, potentially. Yeah, I really want to bring in... I don't know if I want to bring in a women's division or just bring in women and have them compete against the men. Sort of like a Lucha Underground type deal. I think that would be pretty beneficial to the whole roster. But then again, I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if that's the greatest thing to do at this moment in time. It's something I'm definitely going to do in the future, but I'd much prefer to be cult before that happens. Anyway, anything else I really need to look at? No, not really. Let's have a look at the alliances. I think we had a title change, if I remember correctly. I think I might have mentioned that in the last episode, with Ernest losing his title to Too Hot, which is a bummer. But I think that's it. Actually, these guys might have won it recently. Yeah, they did. I think they won it last week. So Fox Mask and Fumahoro Ota, I think what's his name? Ninja or something? Super Ninja, yeah. And that's his name in CZCW. So yeah, it's basically everything I really need to go over. What's our next event? The next episode will be Rumble in the Bronx. No, it won't. It'll be Spring Breakdown, and then Rumble in the Bronx. And I've got an idea for Rumble in the Bronx. I won't reveal it right now, but we've got Spring Breakdown up next, and then Rumble in the Bronx, which I'm going to make a bit of a specialty show. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.